Serving is Bodily. In the air, Otineru, Mafua back to Otineru. Double block is up, but ineffective. Otineru just keeps powering that block. That was off Brandt. Fowles was also there.
Well, she sees the block so well, and again, this block, the set just so perfect, giving her just enough room.
Mafua, the serve. Bodily chased down by Fowles and into the net by Kortson. Timeout, Utah State. 16-7. Hawaii has run away. This week, the Outback Steakhouse Sports Spotlight shines on Roderick Flemings of the Rainbow Warrior basketball team. They open the season next Friday night. Be sure to watch Hawaii News Now this Tuesday evening as Roderick is profiled in the Outback Steakhouse Sports Spotlight. Hawaii leading 16-7. Mafua to serve. Gets it across. Outside it goes to MacArthur. In the air by Danielson. Mafua sets up Otineru.
And Danny Mafua, knowing that Cubi-Otineru is on the right front, feeding her again for her 5th kill in 5 attempts, hitting at 1,000 right now.
17-7. Hawaii leading by double figures. Bodily in the air. Fowles goes outside to MacArthur. That's poked in the air and hit down by Kaufman from a very short moving set by Mafua.
And that transition play, that's what they call it, off of a dig. When you run a quick offense as quick as Kaufman, boy, it's hard to stop.
18-7, Hawaii in game 1. Kortson puts it in the air. There's Fowles. Here's MacArthur. Dug up in the back row. Good diving dig in the back row by Danielson. Ball is hit over by Farrell. That'll be returned in the air by Bodily. And getting the ball over is Morrow. Right there is the setter, Mafua. Gets it to Kaufman. But Kaufman kind of wedged into the net. Didn't have the full swing. And they block her.
And Brandt gets all the way out there. The 6'2". She looks bigger than 6'2", completely sealing off the net.
Serving is Durant. Ball is hit over by MacArthur. And then there is Kaufman. That's what Kaufman wanted to do in the point before.
She moves it around so well, but I don't think she realized how big the block was that was camped out on the previous play in front of her.
Serving is Kaufman. 19, serving 8. That ball is shanked. Shanked by Bodily.
That's a 4th service ace for the Rainbow Wahine. Doing a nice job, putting a lot of pressure on the Aggies to have to pass the ball.
Hawaii leading in the first game 20-8. Coming into the game is Lori Beckstrom. Lori Wilson-Beckstrom. We'll call her Beckstrom. Into the net by Kaufman. Kaufman is one of those players, I mean, we'll miss seeing her. She wears her heart on her sleeve.
She's just so hard on herself. She has such high expectations at all times.
Fowles serving. Waiting for it is Mafua. Back set, Otineru. That's blocked by MacArthur. Mafua again. Down the middle comes Danielson. That's popped in the air by Morrow. Ball is hit over by Beckstrom. Hawaii will return it. Farrell. And that's blocked. She hit it right into the block and then could not, as that ball came over, could not react to it in time.
Katie Astle and Emily Kortson getting outside and completely sealing off that block.
Serving is Fowles. Danielson to Mafua. Back set, Otineru, cross court. In the air by Morrow. Bergstrom gives it to MacArthur. There's Danielson. Mafua, short set. That ball is blocked back. They go to Otineru. And Otineru, with just a little shot, whistle blows. That means the play is over. Just a little tip.
And what she has done so well is she has been hammering away, tooling the block, swinging hard, and she's got all the defense back on their heels, and she just mixes it up with the tip shot.
21-10. Serving is Otineru. Bergstrom in the air to Fowler. Outside it goes to MacArthur, and right there for Hawaii was Hewitt.
Hewitt is just such a great physical presence at the net. She just doesn't let anything get between her and that net.
She's 6'3", right in the middle of that front row. Serving Otineru. Line drives it. Morrill fouls. Ball is hit over by Courtson. Chased down. That's chased down by Mafua. Kaihui will get it across. Utah State with the advantage. And getting the ball over and down is Askell. So a point for Utah State, 22-11. Jocelyn White comes into the game, replacing Bergstrom. Serving is MacArthur. Mafua goes to Danielson, and Danielson just rips it through the double block and then off Morrill in the back row.
Danielson with her second kill, hitting at 500 right now.
23-11, Hawaii closing in on the first game. Serving is Brandt. Morrill, overpass, and that ball is tapped down by Hewitt. Aloha ball, game one, coming up for Hawaii. And Brandt, who always seems to bring some serving magic into the game, serves it down the line. The ball shanked to the side. Ball is hit over by MacArthur, and there's Hewitt again. So Hewitt really contributing at the end of that first game. Hawaii easily wins game one, 25-11. More to come from the stand, Sheriff Center. The Coors Light Cold Heart Stats is sponsored by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Well, the numbers definitely speak volumes here. Look at Hawaii way out in front in the kills with 17. Utah State with a meek 4 kills in game one. Attempts pretty similar. Errors right on the mark, both of them with 4 errors. But look at the numbers. Utah State could not put a ball down. Kill percentage at 0. Hawaii way out ahead of their season average at 315, hitting at 464 just in that first game. 3 blocks on each side. Digs, Hawaii out digging. Look at that. That's a great stat. 4 service aces in 1 game. That's excellent. And errors too. But really the kill percentage was really the biggest factor there in game number 1.
Whenever you attend a University of Hawaii match at the Stan Sheriff Center, you could win an upgrade from Bank of Hawaii for courtside seats. For more details on how to enter and win, visit the Stan Sheriff Center on game day, and you could be sitting courtside at the Stanley, courtesy of Bank of Hawaii.
There you see some senior parents. That's Aneli Cubi-Otineru's mom with the cell phone, probably recording the scores there, and her dad on the far right. Very proud parents, I am sure. They brought a huge group of people with them tonight, I believe 100 plus.
Wow.
In support.
So game 2 looms. Hawaii with the same starting lineup. And the same for Utah State. Serving for Utah State will be Courtson. So they're checking the rotations. Hawaii very impressive in the first game, 25-11. Courtson issued a new volleyball, and we're ready to begin. Otineru, Mafua, Kaufman block back, and Mafua with the save. Otineru triple block up, and she just twirls it along the net, eludes the triple block, and scores a point.
Well, if you take a quick look at this, she sneaks a peek. She actually sees 3 people up, and she sees that she can roll that ball down in front of them.
Mafua to serve for Hawaii. Just underway in game number 2. In the air by MacArthur, chased down by Fowles. Ball is hit over by White. Farrell. Oh, yes.
Farrell getting a one-on-one hit. Great set by Danny Mafua all the way out to the antenna. Farrell hammers that ball down for her first kill.
Hawaii leading 2-0. Mafua serving again. That's in the air by MacArthur, chased down by Fowles. Ball hit over by White. Here's Mafua. Farrell again. Farrell knocks over Morrill, but Morrill keeps it alive, and Utah State returns it. Good job by Morrill. There's Kaufman, and Kaufman mishits.
And there you see they're camping out on Kaufman. The connection just not quite as crisp as we've seen earlier in the season.
Serving will be Bodily. Farrell back to Mafua. One-hand set for Kaufman, and Kaufman just drills it off Courtson.
Well, again, she is so hard on herself. You know she's going to come back twice as hard. There you see her athleticism, that athletic high jumper.
That ability to soar. Serving is Kaufman. Here's MacArthur, and MacArthur able to handle the double block. That took a long time to develop, but they were able to pull it off as they took advantage of the double block. There you see Liz MacArthur.
She's been their go-to girl, and that's her first kill on